Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a regular viewer or a first-time viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time hanging out with us tonight on the podcast, I hope that you have a good time with us tonight, and I hope that you decide to join us here each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode of the podcast. Now, to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you guys are the ones who make this possible, and we really, really appreciate that. So let's take a few comments, and then we're going to get right into it. Here we go. We've got comments coming in already. Our BCJ Vids says, good evening, everyone. Nice to see you. Thank you for that. Also, our good friend Ben Thomas is here. He says, good evening, watching from Carterville, New York, looking and sounding great. And we appreciate that. And we appreciate that you're here each and every week. Glenn Ford, our good friend, says loud and clear. We appreciate that, Glenn. Glad you're in the house. And also our good friends and very regular viewers, Stacy and Art Fosler, are in the house. They're saying, hi, guys, from Plattkill, New York. They're regular viewers. And Mike Whiteside is in the house. He says, hey, Mikey and friends, good evening from Illinois. Outstanding. Well, I'm glad we've got some friends in here with us. Let me switch gears here, bring our friends on, and we will get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Not too bad.
No, not so bad that day. I'm hanging out with you guys even though I'm on vacation.
Good for you. Where are you at, Virgil?
Hello from the Outer Banks. Nags Head.
Nags Head. Wonderful.
Yes.
Good deal. Good deal.
Nice sunny 62 degree day. So yeah, I couldn't complain.
Wonderful. Very cool. Now, if the regular viewers are probably noticing there's a face missing from the screen tonight. That's our good friend Rob. He's traveling right now. If he gets home in time, he's going to come on and join us a little later. But we're going to go on without him, and he promises to be here to join us next week. So let's get started. We're on item number 1. This is a look at a 1966 Ford Fairlane GT. This is an interview I did at the Claremont, New Hampshire car show last August. So let me get that queued up here, and we'll take a look at that.
Yeah, that's a little better.
I'm Glenn Shalou. This is my 1966 Ford Fairlane GT. I bought about 3.5 years ago.
Beautiful. Have you done much to it, or?
Yeah, I bought it, was pretty much fully restored, but I've done a lot to it since I've had it as well.
Yeah, nice.
They always require something to be done. Yeah.
Sure.
95,000 original miles on it.
Yeah.
The original, best I can tell, it's the original block, crank, and rods in the car for the engine. The upper end's been redone, but yeah.
Beautiful. You have good memories of these from back in the day?
I had 2 of them when I was a young man in my 20s.
Nice.
One street car and one drag car, both 66 GTs. So I sold both of them for down payment on my first house. And then 45 years later, I retired, and I went out and found this as a retirement gift to myself.
Yeah, reliving the glory days.
Living it. Yeah.
Good deal. Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm going to do a pan across this. Yeah, I'll get a couple different angles. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, with a Hurst shifter, no less.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, and the fuzzy dice. Yeah. So here we go, 1966 Ford Fairlane GT. Michael, reactions to that?
Yes, I see quite a few of these, and the one thing I really like about it, I like how it's got the nice writing on the back saying Fairlane. I love that. You know, it's not cursive, but individual letters, and they're not connected to each other. You know, it's like even the word for in the back, same thing. You know, you don't see any vehicles doing that today with the individual letters like that.
True. I'm trying to pause on it. I won't stop there. But
I mean, the black lines along the bottom really make that red poke right out along one too. You know, and that red, it's so reflective. You can see all the background and everything. I mean, it's like that, it has a perfect wax job on it.
Yeah.
And that black interior, it looks totally flawless. I mean, it looks like there's not even a scratch or rip or anything anywhere. I mean, that thing looks like came out of the showroom factory.
Yes. Yeah, that's a very nice example for sure. And Virgil?
Yeah, you know, everybody likes these new, you know, updated new resto mods, you know, but you can't never get by that. Just as the classic black leather interior. To me, that's always, right now, that's still one of the best interiors that you can ever do. Is just a nice stock interior, especially those old cars with all the chrome. And you know that I'm a Ford guy, Mike. So
for sure,
this right here it does a lot for me, especially with those that should have a 302 in there as a GT. So yeah, with that 302 in there, that thing can, seems like it can wind pretty well.
Yeah,
and then the red and that chrome is really popping. Yes, sir.
And these cars, Virgil, it's really unique because they're just like every other Ford. They had a 289 or a 302 was the basic engines in these cars at that time frame.
Yes, or also a 390, I think also.
Oh,
I forget if they didn't start making the Cyclones just yet. I don't think, but I'm not sure if these had 390s in them for the for the big boy.
Sure.
Now
somebody can find out for us.
Yeah, it makes me think. I wonder if this also has followed suit with the Mustang, with the solenoid being right on the wheel well.
It looks like it.
You know, usually it would be on the left side near the battery, where the solenoid would be on the side of the car. Because my friend, 64 and a half, he's got a problem. We just replaced the solenoid, and he doesn't know if that solenoid's any good. So tomorrow he's going out and getting another one, and I'm going to install it for him and see if the car will start. Because now every time he tries to start the car, it makes like an arcing back and forth. So we're thinking it's solenoid, it's no good, even the spare one. But if that doesn't solve it, the next step would be the starter, most likely. But you know, I'm thinking that even in this car, you know, it's basically just like the Mustang. You know, it probably has solenoid right on the side. which Ford was typically known to do.
Yes.
Sure.
I had a 68 and it had the solenoid on that left side also. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think that was the same with my Cougar, my 67 Cougar also.
Sure.
And it's really funny because I've been told that was going on. And I was talking to a guy tonight. I think he had a Mustang that was a GT. It was in the, I don't know if it's 82 or 86 or somewhere around there. And he still had a solenoid on the side. I'm like, wow. I wonder when they finally done away with the solenoid, because now the new ones don't have it. But,
Sure.
you know, it's just kind of weird, you know, how long it was a reliable thing, because it lasted a long time.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, you know, but also too, when your starter went out, it was also too easy to put the screwdriver right there, just click, click.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit that
Sure.
starter with that with the screwdriver.
Yes. Now, we've got comments coming in. Kevin Culhane is saying hello. He says, good evening, gentlemen, from Sudbury, Ontario. Also, our
Nice.
good friend Glenn Ford is in the house. He said his dad had a 66 Fairlane GT and S code. Fantastic car. So I'm sure he has wonderful memories of that.
Yeah. Huh.
And then Mike Whiteside says the Z28 looks sweet. So I think it's the car on the other side of it. And we looked at
Yes.
that car a
Yep.
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the Camaro.
Yes.
But that
Cool.
Cutlass is not too shabby on the other side too.
No, and we've looked at that before too. In fact, it's funny because I'm sure she's sitting there thinking, you know, he asked me all the same questions that he's asking this guy. But you know, you
Now
can't
that
reinvent
picture,
the wheel, you know.
and Mike, that picture you're showing right now is it shows the rear quarter. That looks like it says Hearst or something on the back rear.
Yep.
So I'm wondering
Yes.
if that one, you know, is that special deluxe model they had for the Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Yeah, that's a Hearst tribute. They did have a Hearst version, but this is a tribute to
Yeah,
it. This
Tribute.
I
Okay.
don't think this was originally a Hearst car,
And
but
also note that right in the back quarter there, you can see the Oldsmobile logo on the rear side light.
right on the quarter
The
panel.
marker
I'm trying
lights.
to get to that. Oop, I just had
Yeah,
it.
you just had it. Yeah. Oh,
This thing
you
moves
just
so
had it.
fast. Right there. And I like
Right
how
there.
the styling on that Cutlass, how it kind of pinches together at the very end.
Yeah.
The rear quarter panel. I love every angle of that the 69 442. I have a love affair with those, as Virgil well knows.
Yes. Hey, that's you and me both, man. I'm partial to the 71.
Sure. Oh, and one more comment, and then we'll get on with the next video here. Ben Thomas says, I can tell you for the pickup trucks, the solenoid was on the wheel well into the early 90s. Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Oh, and Mike Whiteside says, can you tell I'm a GM man? Very cool. Yeah. GM was very well represented during the muscle car years, that's for sure.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to switch gears here on item number 2. This is another car that I really enjoyed back in the day. This is an interview. I'm sorry, it's not an interview. It's video footage from our friends at B&B Auto Sales. This little red Express is for sale. It's a 1979. So let's take a look at that. And if anyone likes what they see, get your wallet out and give a call. There's a number on the screen.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales. Today we're going to show you a little red Express. Pretty original truck. There you can see it's got the original grill surround, bumper. Bumper could be, I'd say that's probably original too. It's had a repaint at one time, I believe. All the stickers look good and everything. 360 in them, of course. You know, I thought it had yeah, I think that's paint line. Yep, it has. So there's your stickers. There's pictures of the underneath. We did redo this side of the seat at one time, but got the original seat in it. There you can see 12,686. So I assume 112,686. But most of the, besides repairing that seat, pretty original inside. I'm guessing somebody probably refinished the wood grain. All looks good. Like I said, paint looks good on it. Really not a lot of flaws there. Bed showing its original bed still, showing a little age up front there. But you can see the inside of the box hasn't been repainted, got some scratches and stuff. But nice, nice truck. really isn't any rust on the cab corners or anything. You can see it's pretty clean. So if you're looking for a nice little Red Express, as I showed in my running video, and I'll also tell you, and it'll be in my description, thermoquad's still on there, the original carburetor. They weren't very good carburetors from day one, so something you may want to take care of. That and getting the wheels re-chromed is about the one thing I know it needs. So, but nice truck, looks good, no issues. As most everything works except for the motor. Driving our little 79 Little Red Express. It actually runs good. It just that thermoquad is kind of funky when it wants to idle, and then when you shut it off, you got to pump it a few times so it must drain back or something. So they weren't very good carburetors. Here you can see speedometer works good. We're going 55. 10 gauge coming up. We got about a 15, 20 mile an hour wind today, so the cab's actually pretty tight, not a lot of wind noise on it. This truck has sat for a long time. The oil change at 12,560 was in October of 2011. So it's had about 127 miles put on it in the last 13 years. So
Wow.
We did have to pull the tank out and put a new sending unit in it that was rotted off, so we cleaned the tank out good. So I'm sure that's why the thermoquad's kind of funky, is just sat so much, and it may come out of it the more it gets growth. Goes down the road really nice. We've checked compression on it, runs 130 to 140. Kind of a bumpy bridge, and you didn't hear any punks or bangs. So if you're looking for a little Red Express, this is a pretty decent little truck. Paint looks good, interior's good, goes down the road nice. So any questions? 605-695-7391.
So yeah, thank you to our friends at B&B Auto Sales for that cool footage. Virgil, reaction to that?
Oh yeah, I always like these. The gold leaf.
Yes.
Gold leaf, and for a truck to have stacks. That's always one of those intrigued me about these right here. But great cool trucks, you know, especially once they're restored. And it was just great that you were able to buy that from the factory.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I remember really liking those as a teenager. Definitely. And Michael?
What I like about it is they got the real wood grain on the side. It's not a sticker. Also, you know, it's just like a cousin. It had a little black Express. So this is just basically exactly the same vehicle. It's just basically one's black, one's red. But I mean, you know, I like the wood grain in the back. I know that could be restored if somebody really wants it fully restored, but it's nice to have it original like that. That way there you could see that, you know, what it was like. So that way nobody's trying to hide anything. That's what I like about this company. They show it like it is. If there's any flaws, they let you know. So they're very honest up front. But as I was saying, this is a beautiful little truck. I've seen quite a few of them in my neck of the woods on the car shows, and it for some reason it attracts me. I mean, to me it's just an ordinary truck, but for some reason every time I see this or the little black truck, Black Express or whatever, I forgot what it's called, but both of them, for some reason my eye sees it and I gravitate towards it. I don't know what it is, but something
That gold
gravitates
leaf.
me to these trucks.
I tell you, it's that gold leaf.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great package.
I think it's the wood grain that's catching my eye, because even the woodies, it dragged me right in. When I see a woody, I'm like, oh wow, woody.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the time, I think it was a nice mix of old and new, so to speak. And they also had a version of it called the Warlock. It was a green one with a gold flake. I don't think it had the stacks, but it was very similar. Our neighbor had one when I was a teenager, and I really admired that.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Mike. What were you going to
say? I like the idea about the chains on the back for the tailgate.
Yes, that's always cool.
That kind of disappeared later on down the road, but in this right here, you could see the chain, and that that was done away with in the future. But
True.
it just tells you the vintage of the truck. It had its own special lineage.
Yes. Oh, and we've got comments coming in. Our good friend David from Alaska Railroad says good evening to everyone. Nice to see
Good
you in
evening.
here. Appreciate that.
Good
Oh,
evening.
and yes, Kevin Colhane seconds what I was saying about the Warlock. Yeah, that was a great truck. It was green with a gold leaf, and it had the wood like that. And I don't think it had the stacks. Can anyone recall one way or another? Because my memory says it doesn't have the stacks, but my memory, could not be is not perfect.
Yeah, I don't think it did. I seen one, and I don't recall stacks on it.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I just remember the Little Red Express. That's all I remember for me. If I seen the other ones, then it'll probably jog my memory. But for right now, the only Little Red Express is the only one that sticks in my mind.
You know what? I'm going to make a note. Maybe I can dig up these vehicles, the Warlock and the other these other two, and down there we can compare them a little bit.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find some footage of someone with a Warlock, because that was a great truck too. That was every bit as distinctive as this red one was. I really enjoyed all of them.
And Mike, I do have pictures of the Warlock. I do recall seeing one, and whenever I see one, I usually know I have pictures of it. So
nice. Well, cool. Let's see. We're on item number 3. This is some footage from 2021. I went to a cruise night down in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. I had a chance to meet Walt, and he talked up his 73 AMC Javelin. And this is a great car. Wait till you see this. And this had just come from the shop. He'd had a bunch of things done to it, and he was very happy with what had been done. And let's let him tell us.
My name's Walt, and this is my 1972 AMC Javelin. Originally came with a 304 engine, automatic. I got a 390 engine from a 1968 AMX, which is a shortened version of these with a manual transmission. So we changed the sex of this car over the winter from a 304 automatic to a 390 4-speed standard.
Yeah.
And redid the whole engine bay, powder coated all the parts to it.
That's what I think is too. We've been saying that since I ended up
Everything pops.
like a disability.
Yeah, that's sure.
And,
Took off the whole front end, reinforced the front end. It's a two-toned orange.
Oh, yes.
And drives nice. It's beautiful, and enjoying it. I'm an AMC guy, and I own several AMC cars, and this just got out of the shop today.
Wow, just today.
It's cutting its teeth
Its
right
debut.
now. It is.
That's cool.
It is. So having fun with it.
Nice. I like the interior too. Did you have the interior done too?
Well, the interior was already done.
Wow.
So, but of course we had to redo the whole console because the console was set up for a gate shift automatic.
Oh yes,
So we had to cut and fabricate parts in order to put
accommodate that
first
Earth shifter in there.
Yep.
Wow.
So, but everything came out well.
Nice.
It drives well, and just another one in my stable.
Nice. And as fast, do you find an increase in power with the bigger engine?
Oh, incredible.
Wonderful.
The difference is night and day.
Wonderful.
Night and day.
So you got out of it what you were hoping to?
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly. Got what I wanted to. So very happy with the results.
Wonderful. And this is one of the finer looking coupes from that era, I think. Just the fender flares, the muscular fender flares.
Beautiful body style. On par with any Barracuda or any Challenger from that era.
Yeah, for sure.
And I own both of those cars too. So
nice.
I can say that with some authority.
Sure. Nice. And where did you say you're from?
Danville, Vermont.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So it was great to meet Walt. And this is, by the way, was put on by the Above the Notch Car Club. Why I've got that logo up there. But yeah, they do a really nice cruise night every Thursday night in the summer months. I think it's Michael's turn for a reaction.
Yeah. I mean, as I was saying, I've seen a lot of these AMC cars. There's a whole bunch of variety on them. And it's amazing because, American Motors Corporation ended up taking up all the other vehicles, everything from the Rambler to this to that, everything got absorbed. And then eventually they went out of business after. But I mean, it's unique. They made a Gremlin and everything else. It's amazing how many AMC variants there were over the years.
Yeah, the
and
Pacer.
every single one of them, no matter if it was a Gremlin, no matter what it was, it always had a pretty powerful engine, which kind of is really strange. You know, even for the smaller car, they put a really good engine in it that can make it really move. You know,
Nice.
and that's what that's one thing that AMC always brings to my mind. You know, but
Sure.
AMC, you got to remember, it's like GMC. It's basically a home mix of everything all thrown in. And that's what AMC was. I mean, it was basically an American Motor Corporation, but it's basically nothing more than another GM. It's just like GMC's version. It's the same idea. GMC consists of Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, everything's all thrown in to make General Motors.
Sure. And Virgil?
Right? These
love
these
the
cars
color.
are really awesome.
Yep, love the color. The body lines, everything about it. Yeah, just that color just really sticks to me. I had like I've told people on this podcast before, I had a 68 Montego that color there, a Mercury that color orange right there with the white interior. So that orange always gets me.
For sure. And I like the subtlety of the different shade of orange around the A-pillar.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
You
I
know,
didn't notice that until he pointed it out. That's a very subtle thing, but it's a cool look.
it almost looks like a little red.
Yes, kind of reddish orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And we've got comments aplenty coming in. Oh, here we go. Our good friend Rob Hilditch. I know he's driving and listening. He said he was traveling tonight, and if he gets home in time, he's going to come on the podcast. But at least he's with us. He's got it going on in the car, and we appreciate that, Rob. We miss you, but we know we're going to be here next week, and if, with any luck, maybe we'll be here in the last few minutes of the podcast too.
Yeah.
Also, Ben Thomas is pretty certain the Little Red Express came with stacks as standard. Google confirms it. Very cool. Appreciate you looking that up. And Stacy and Art Folzer say they used to have the AMC Matador in NASCAR. Yeah, that would be cool.
That
to
just
see.
tells you how. That just tells you the powerfulness of the engine.
Yes. And Mike Whiteside says beautiful ride. And Kevin Colhane has a message for Rob. He says, Rob, drive safe. Cool deal. Yes, drive safe, Rob.
Yeah.
Good. Glad you got us on in the vehicle, but definitely drive safe for sure.
Yes.
Well, cool. So let me remove this, and we'll go on to the next item. And we are on item number 4. This is some footage I took at the St. Albans, Vermont car show in 2021. It's basically me just kind of walking around getting some footage. And then I also caught up with a guy for an interview on a 66 Chevy Impala, which was an absolutely gorgeous car. I think you guys are going to like this. Let me find the clip. Here it is. Let's take a look.
It's an original car.
Beautiful.
Matching numbers car.
Matching numbers.
Matching numbers car. I've had it 12 years. It came out of Florida originally.
Florida, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Have you had to do anything to it in the way of restoration or anything?
I
Or
painted it and I rebuilt the motor. Everything
Yeah.
else done.
nice,
Just the way it was 50-something years ago.
nice. You want to keep it as authentic as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
wonderful. And what was your name?
Al Sprano.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
You too.
You from around here?
I'm from Richmond.
Richmond. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's a beautiful car. Chevrolet Impala. And what year is it?
66.
66. Wow. That is really nice. Yeah. So guys, is that a gorgeous car or is that a gorgeous car?
Oh yeah.
It definitely is.
Whew.
I have never.
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing a 66 because the tail lights and the way the back comes, it slopes down towards the trunk. I would remember that. So I don't believe I do have a pictures of the 66. So this is the first
Sure.
time I've seen a 66 probably.
Because I know last week we looked at what it must have been a 65, which had the round tail lights. And
Yes.
Yeah.
66, they must have smoothed it all out.
Yeah, and 66 is the only body style like that.
Uh-huh.
Once
Oh,
you
really?
get
The only year?
66 and 65 have the similar body styles. It's the tail lights that change. And then once you get to
How about the back
67,
window?
it ends up getting bigger for 67, 68, 69, and then the body change for 70.
Yeah.
So Virgil, how about that back window? How it slopes down into the trunk like it does?
Yeah.
That kind of. I wonder if that's, and then same thing in the back. If you look, it looks like it has like a little fin that curls
Yeah.
up on both sides. So I wonder if that might be just a one model year, just for that
It is.
little bit.
Yeah, 66 is a one model. It is a one model year.
Yeah. A lot of nuance
All
to
right.
those lines.
Yeah.
And then that muscular bulge above the rear wheel, too, on the fender.
Uh-huh.
Give it
Yes.
some muscle. Yeah. Makes it looks like it's ready for a fight, you know? Classy, but ready for a fight. You know, nice mix of both, you know, classy and aggressive. And we've got some comments coming in, and then there's something else I want to show you on this video. Here we go. Stacy and Art Fosler say, we've always liked the color of the 70s Chevelle. Yes, we were looking at Chevelles earlier on that. And then Mike Whiteside says, it's the Monkey Mobile. Did they have one of those on the Monkey TV show? I know they had quite a few vehicles. They had almost kind of like a modified dune buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one I remember.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
hey.
thing with me.
Jeez.
But while we've got this video up, there's something I wanted to show you guys, because I know Michael was thinking about experimenting with some video this summer at some of the shows. And I wanted to show you guys some of the things that I do at shows. Also, anyone watching, if anyone's going to any kind of car shows, cruise nights, please take some cell phone footage and share it with us. I'll edit it into a presentation like this with some music under it we can all enjoy. The only thing I ask is, if you're doing footage, be sure and hold your camera horizontal like this for a wide shot, because it's very difficult to edit vertical footage. But let me show you a couple of things. Let me back this up. And I'm going to talk you through a couple of things. Let me see. All right. So at car shows, all I'm doing with the video, and I just keep it rolling. And then in editing, I I can kind of cut out some of the pieces. But see how I'm just doing a walk by with this, and I hold the camera about waist height. If I have it too high, as you're doing it, you'll find a sweet spot. And and this one here, this is what I call a pull away. You'll see I go up to the badge on that charger. You'll see in just a second here. Okay, so I went up to the badge on that car. I paused for a moment, and this is called a pull away. You can go up to a badge like this, or a wheel, or a grill, anything distinctive about the car, and just do a pull away. Make sure no one's behind you, because at car shows there's usually a lot of people. So I did a pull away like this, and then I'm going to walk around the front of the car, and I hold the camera about navel to chest level, and you'll know as you hold it up and down, looking in the viewfinder, where the sweet spot is for a really good angle, and then do a pan of the interior, and then I'm doing a walk by of the back of it. And also I like what are called quartering shots, front and rear quartering shots. So this would be a quartering shot. You see there's another pull away from the badge, and now we're going to a rear quartering shot. Here's a quartering shot and a walk by. So as you're doing footage, just get this kind of footage, and just keep the camera rolling, and I can edit out any parts and kind of put it together like this, because you see how I went from one shot to another with editing. And here we go, another pull away, and I just tie it all together with editing, and I put some music under it, another pull away right there, and then a walk by. So mostly what I do is pull aways and walk bys. And then the other thing that I do, which I don't think is in this video, but the front of the car, I'll go to the bottom of the grill and just kind of pull the camera up vertically. In fact, if you look at me on the screen, I just go like this, nice and slow. And that's a cool looking shot. I don't think I did any on this video. And just go nice and slow, not too slow. And I can adjust the speed of it in editing. So if it's a little too fast or a little too slow, or I want to make it slow for a good look, and see how I'm kind of doing another pass by. It's basically 2 or 3 different moves I do on all of these cars, but in editing, I put it all together, and it makes for a nice finished thing that we can all enjoy. Put a little music under it, and it's really nice to watch. But any questions on that?
Like me, I don't use cell phones for any pictures or anything. And this big camera I have, which is huge, it does have 4K video on it.
Oh, good.
And so when I do video, I'm thinking about using a big camera and just go that route, because it's 4K already. So
yeah, for sure.
I have the Nikon P1000. I have one that's one step below it, which is the 900. It doesn't have 4K, but it does a good video. And then I have 2 P500s, all Nikon. So those I definitely, would try to start doing some video. I know the car shows have already started. I'm just starting to get to go to one. That way I can actually experiment with the video a little bit this time around.
Yeah, and those are some tips, things you can try as you're experimenting with that.
Yeah.
It's a place to start, and I'm not even a professional videographer myself, but those are just some moves that I found that work for me, and they look pretty good when you edit it and put some music under it. And we've got comments coming in. We've got David from Alaska Railroad saying, nice show. Mike Whiteside says, beautiful. I'm sure he's talking about that Chevy Impala. My wonderful girlfriend Carlene is saying, great podcast. Thank you, Carlene. Appreciate your watching. Our good friend Ben Thomas says, nice tips on videography. Appreciate that. And then, yes, the Monkey Mobile. Wasn't it a convertible GTO? Now that you mentioned it, I believe I remember that. Yes. I remember watching that show when I was a little kid, the Monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the days.
Now you got me thinking that. And matter of fact, it's weird because today, going to the public library, I grabbed the Monkeys album.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird that we're talking about the Monkey Mobile. And
to get home, did you take the last train to Clarksville?
Oh, yes.
Cool deal. Yeah, that brings back a lot of memories of the Monkeys for sure. So for item number 5, we're going to take a look at a car. This is some footage someone sent me 4 years ago, and at the time the car was for sale. I'm sure the car is long gone, and he's talking it up like it's, he's selling it, because at the time he was. Like I said, I'm sure the car is long gone, but it's a great looking car. It's a custom Challenger 2013. Let's take a look, and you'll see why I wanted to take a second look at this.
All right.
So this is a
Oh.
walk around video
Ooh,
of the 2013
man, I like the
RT
wheels on it.
Dodge Challenger
Ooh, wide
custom
body.
convertible for sale. It's been customized all to red with the custom work done by Custom Kings of Elk Grove, California, near Sacramento. It included convertible top, all red interior, wheels, stereo console in the trunk, and many other features. We'll do a slow walk around the entire car, and then I'll get in close for some of the details that really set this car off as a one-of-a-kind custom vehicle. The car was featured in Mopar Action magazine in the December 2020 issue because it was so distinctive, beautifully made, and undoubtedly a real one-of-a-kind. The car is a 2013 Challenger, but as part of the customizing process, the customizer replaced the front and rear headlight and grille assemblies with those from a 2019 Hellcat. The Hellcat style grille included a pass-through outlet for the air to get into the engine to help cool it. And as you can see here, there are openings which I have placed special custom color matched rings in to accent the air intake of the Hellcat bumper. Front wheels are custom made, 3-piece forged wheels. Front wheels being 24-inch diameter by 9.5-inch wide rims. Customized and designed by Custom Kings specifically for this car's application. Rubber tires are Descente 9000s. The rims, as well as the customized Challenger stripe along the side bottoms, have reflective red striping, and on the side the word Challenger, reflective. As you drive the car or even as it is parked, lights shining on the wheel reflect, showing the round rims and the stripe and Challenger wording on the side of the car. The rear rims are deep barrel 26-inch by 13-inch rims, custom made, again with Descente 9000 tires. Because of the wide 13-inch rims, the customizer removed the rear quarter panels and expanded them outward 4 inches on either side to accommodate the 13-inch wide rims in the rear, giving it a true wide body build, not a kit to be purchased and stuck on the car, or the wide body style now made by Dodge, which are basically a fender flare. The rear, again, again is a 2019 Hellcat bumper and assembly. The car is a Model RT, standing for road and track, and has a 5.7 liter V8 Hemi engine. Currently registered in California with a license plate of all to red, because the car was customized all to red. In the interior, the car has been, again, totally redone. Dash, steering wheel, gear shift, seats, carpet, side panels, seating covers, stitchery for custom kings, rear seats, all customized in red for, again, a most unique build.
So yeah, thank you to Bob for that amazing footage. What a build. And I'm trying to remember whose turn it is for a reaction. Michael's. Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
I cannot even understand. This person must have something about the car you didn't like anymore. You want to get rid of it, or you was financial problems. But if I had a car like this, I really want to get rid of it. I mean, so much customization to it, the seats and the back end, the front end. I'm like, all the work that was put into this. It's like, why do I want to get rid of this? I don't want to get rid of this.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I'm looking at these wheels, and I've never been a fan of these low profile tires, but it's a going trend now. And seeing that stop like pattern or backward sun, or whatever the pattern is called, with being red and being black on the outside, and that nice round trim of red, it just highlights the whole thing. Yeah. I'm looking at the clearance between the front and the back of that wheel, and I'm like, when he makes a turn, I wonder how close that comes to the plastic and stuff on that car.
It's pretty tight,
that's like real close.
Yeah, for sure. And Virgil?
Yeah, those I know they had those come out where they were a wide body, you know. And like you say, not a kit, but from the factory, but to have that 13-inch wide tire on the back, that's like, man, pro stock. I wonder if it has a supercharger or whatever on there. Is it a Hellcat? You know, is it a red eye Hellcat? What is it?
Yeah, good question. But that's some seriously wide wheel and tire on the back of that thing.
Yeah. It almost has that
when they talked about the front, that the front actually comes from a 1 year or 2 years earlier, you know, and throwing that on. I'm like, so that throws it right off on trying to figure out what year it is. You say, okay, I know what year this is. Then you look at the front grille, you're like, whoa. The headlight stuff, that's not telling me it's the same year. So I seen that with a Corvette one day that somebody actually took, I think it was a 54 or 55, and they actually put a different grille on the front, and the rest of the car was a different year, and the front end was a different year. I'm like, what the heck year is this car?
Wow. Makes it really distinctive.
Yeah.
And did you have a final comment, Virgil?
No. Well, it was just inside the wheel. I mean, inside the lights there. That it seems like it's for the charger.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm trying to find. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it seems like they use those to suck the air in for the as an intake, right?
Yeah, that's pretty innovative.
Yeah,
very
that's what
cool.
The guy was saying in the video.
Yeah,
very cool. Well, cool. We've got a couple more videos to look at, so we do have to keep it moving. Let's see. We're on item number 6. This is our third 1966 vehicle we're looking at tonight. So once you get 3, I think that officially makes it a theme. And I'm okay with that because 66 was a great year. But this is a 66 Pontiac GTO. and this car is for sale by our friends over at MGM Classic Cars. Let's pull that up right here. Let's take a look.
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Jenkins here with MGMClassicCars.com, Addison, Illinois. And today I'm bringing you this new arrival 1966 GTO Tri-Power, Pontiac-powered, custom paint. This thing is awesome. Sounds great, fun to drive. It's got a 4-speed manual transmission, white interior, black vinyl top. Just what a gorgeous car. You got some American racing wheels on it, radial TA tires, fits the whole bill. GTO badge, just a great car. Disc brakes, Edelbrock cylinder heads. Like I said, tri-power, you don't see that every day. Aluminum radiator, this car is ready to go. I'm gonna close the hood. You get your scoop there. As you can see, when I had the hood open, everything was redone underneath. They took their time with this car. Doors open and close really nicely. Door jambs, glass, body line's all in great shape. Your trim is also in great shape. Tilt wheel. Here's your shifter, Hurst shifter. Modern knob-to-knob radio appears old school, but got all the modern functionality. Just an overall really nice car. Stewart Warner gauges, factory RPM gauge, speedometer. This has got to be one of my favorite cars here. And there's a ton to choose from. Go ahead and open this trunk. Your trunk area, really clean back here, really simple. You got your trunk mat. Looks like you got an amp back there. Jacking instructions on the trunk lid. Just a really well done build. Dual exhaust. You name it, this car is ready to go. All your correct badging, it's just... And look at this paintwork. Just incredible. Whoever had done this had a ton of talent. You don't see paintwork like this. These flames are insane. Paint's like glass. Just a really nice car. Doors close nicely. It all lines up great. This car drives wonderful. If you're interested in this car, you can visit MGMClassicCars.com. or call 847-848-1850. We have around 250 cars in stock. This is just one of our warehouses. Just look at that paintwork. It still has me in awe. You could visit our website to see all the other inventory we have, because we have tons of cars. We have something for everybody, and if we don't have something for you yet, we will eventually. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 2, all by appointment only, so make sure you call, make an appointment. And shipping all over the United States. My name is Mr. Jenkins. And it's been a pleasure showing you this 1966 Pontiac GTO. I hope to see all you here at MGM Classic Cars checking out this GTO or some of our other inventory. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Follow all of our social medias and keep checking the website because we get stuff in almost every day. Again, my name is Mr. Jenkins. I hope all of you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so thank you so much to MGM Classic Cars for that footage. Was it Virgil's turn for a reaction?
Yes, it is.
Thank you there, Mr. Jenkins. Great car. That great car. I always loved GTOs, of course. My cousin had a 67, well, Le Mans, but, you know, the sister of that car there, or the little brother. And, yeah, I always have a space in my heart there. But got an eye of that red Chevelle in the background, and it kept distracting me.
Yes, the one on the left there.
Yes.
Is that a 67 or something, maybe?
Yeah, it was 67,
67,
or maybe even 65.
Sure.
But yeah, every time he kept going, and I kept seeing that Chevelle in the background. It kept, up. Hold on,
Yeah.
we're looking at a GTO here.
Yeah, they've got some amazing inventory over there.
Yeah.
And Michael?
Yeah, when I was looking at this, and the first thing that came to mind, I better not touch that flame. I might get burned.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that flame, and I don't know, to be there to see the car in person. I would love to see it in person because just the video alone, it looks like that car is actually on fire. I mean, I like to be there in person to really see just, you know, just be able to see with my own eyes, just how accurate that this looked like a real fire, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, sure. Sometimes flames look a little cheesy, but this car, they really got it.
Yeah. When I seen this, and I'm like, whoa, I mean, this is not just showing flames. This is actually, and then you see on the door where you see that little, you know, drifting off with some of the burning embers.
Yeah.
You know? And then what also caught me is the 3-barrel that's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I can get under the hood.
Yeah. And then the
right there.
shifter, you know, and unfortunately, my girlfriend can't drive a standard. I driven a standard lawnmower. That's the closest I ever came to driving a standard. And the ride-on lawnmower it's unheard of. I think it was a Craftsman, and it was a standard. But I drove that, and I didn't strip the gears, and I drove it for the first time, and I'm like, wow. So I guess I'm a natural when it comes to a standard, but I never got to drive a standard vehicle, and I like to do it at least once in my lifetime to see if I still got the knack. Because the way I look at it on these cars, I'm not even going to do shifting unless I can just hear the sound of the car. You look at the tachometer, but with me, I'm more a person that listens to the engine. If the engine seems like it's really revved up, it's time to go into another gear. You know?
Yeah, the engine will tell you when it's time.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people, when they first start, they look at attack, and then after a while, they said, the heck with attack. I'm not going to look at this. I know just by the feel and the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is true. By the sound, it just,
Yeah.
And Virgil, how many people actually know how to drive a standard today? The newer generation, I don't even know if they know how to drive a standard.
Not too many, unless they live on a farm right now.
Yeah, it's a dying thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they call a manual transmission a millennial parking brake now?
Yes.
Right? Millennial anti-theft device, I think they call it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a meme on Facebook with that.
And matter of fact, somebody was just talking to me about that they have a friend that they have an automatic, and they always put it in park, and they put the emergency brake on. I'm like, why would you do that if you have an automatic unless you're on a steep hill? I said, basically, you put it in park, it's in park, it's not going to move. But if it's a standard, you definitely have to use a parking brake. No question, you got to use the parking brake.
Sure.
Yeah. Parking brake and put it in gear.
Yes. Well, cool. So I can't believe it. We're already at the top of the hour. This went by really fast. We've got one other video, item number 7, but I think I'm going to save that for next week. Just because
Okay.
I want to try to keep it close to the top of the hour. This is the time when people start coming up to go to bed here at home, here at the world headquarters of the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. World headquarters, of course, wink, wink is code for doing this from home. So, but yeah, final thoughts before we wrap it up, Virgil?
Nope, just had another great show. Miss you, Rob. Hey, come back next week. And yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to having Rob back next week for sure. And Michael?
Definitely. Yeah, well, I want to tell anybody that's watching this podcast, if there's anything you guys want, make a request, and I'll write on a piece of paper, and I'll see what I could do and getting some stuff set up. And that goes to you, Virgil. You got my private, Facebook page. You can just let me know if there's something you want to see. Same thing with you, Mike. Things. Just reach out, and because I know, like Mike said, he's a little short on some of the stuff right now. So this is the time to try and make a request, because there's a lot of stuff I have.
Definitely. And now that we're getting into the warmer season, any of you viewing, if you're starting to go to cruise nights, car shows, any kind of events, use some of those tips and tricks that we were talking about earlier. Try and get some footage that we can all share and enjoy here on the podcast. And I'll do all of the editing. Don't worry about that part of it. Just keep it rolling and do those pans and pullaways like you saw, and kind of get a nice shot on the interior. And it's really easy. Just keep the camera rolling, and then I'll just kind of chop it up in editing and make nice little transitions, and I can slow it down or speed it up, and put music under it, make it nice. And yeah, and we've got a few comments coming in. Let's look at them real quick. Rob Hilditch says he's our co-host, by the way. He says he says he drives manual, but he also drives motorcycles. So yeah, you have to know standard for that.
Yeah.
Ben Thomas says, great show this evening. See you next week. Absolutely. Appreciate that. Glenn Ford says, great show, guys. Appreciate your viewing, Glenn. Let's see. Kevin Culhane says, I wanted to warm up here in Canada. Yeah, we're getting the same thing here in northern Vermont. It was cold today. It was snowing today.
No.
And Kevin Culhane says, anyone know when the climate change kicks in? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And Stuart Lemna says, great job, guys. And this is a new face, new name being on here. Nice to see you here, Stuart. I'm glad you're joining us. I hope you had a good time, and hope you decide to join us here every Wednesday night, wherever you're viewing this. Go ahead, Virgil. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's one of my friends.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, thank you for inviting your friends.
Yeah, he's actually out here on vacation with us.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. Yeah, be sure and thank him for joining us.
Will do. He and his dad out here.
Nice.
Well, yeah, him, his dad, his dad's girlfriend, and their daughter. So they came with my wife and I and my daughter.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. And yeah, Stuart, if you had a good time with us, we're here every Wednesday night. Wherever you're viewing this, just circle back, and we'll be here waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. Yeah, appreciate your viewing, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes. So, yeah, it's that time of night. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and a wonderful week. We'll catch up with you in 1 week's time. And as always, the last word goes to our friends at AMSOIL.